Coming up on FYI, the 10-year-old reporter from Gaza calling for peace. Schools across the country mark Black History Month. And the sisters running their own vegetable box delivery business. But first, we've been bringing you the latest news from Gaza, where the year-long war continues. Recent reports show that at least 17,000 children in Gaza are now orphaned because both of their parents have been killed in the war. The children's charity UNICEF warns that many of these children are without any family members at all. And though there are some camps that are providing shelter and support for orphaned children, much more needs to be done. They say the war is catastrophically affecting children and families in Gaza and are calling for an immediate and lasting ceasefire. Sadly, there's been a long history of fighting in the region, and this latest conflict is between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas, who are based in Gaza. War broke out after Hamas attacked Israel in October last year, killing over 1,200 people and taking others hostage. Israel responded with an invasion into Gaza, where over 41,000 people have been killed. Someone who's been reporting on what life has been like for Palestinian children living in Gaza is 10-year-old Lama. She wants to be a journalist when she's older, and we've been hearing from her since the start of the war. When the fighting began, Lama had to flee from her home in Gaza City to a refugee camp in Rafah.
People all over the world live in warm houses, under a roof, under blankets. We live like this.
Lama's reports spread worldwide, and she now has almost 1 million followers on social media. Thanks to her following, Lama and her family managed to raise enough money from an online fundraising page so they could escape the war and pay to cross the border into Egypt. But her thoughts are with the family they left behind.
The day I left Gaza was incredibly sad for me. I still have family in Gaza, my cousins, uncles, aunts, and my grandfather. My parents and I are the only ones who left Gaza. While they remained there, it deeply upset me to know what they would be living like in tents, enduring hardships, death, and destruction. I'm incredibly sad because I lost my cousins, my aunt and her husband.
Lama and her family are among the few lucky ones who have managed to flee the war. But most people can't leave. They don't have the money, and there is a fence that runs around the border of Gaza. Many are now living in temporary tents with very little access to food, electricity, and clean water. Lama continues to use her platform to raise awareness of the situation there.
I'm using social media to share the truth about what's happening in Gaza. Children deserve to live in homes, in safety and peace, but they're in tents. Children also deserve an education, but now they are standing in lines for water and food. My message to the entire world is that the war needs to stop, so we can return to our normal lives, go back to our schools, continue our education, and return to our homes. We want to live the way we used to. What did children do to deserve living through war, death, bombings, and displacement?
Over the year, we've been reporting on both sides of the war. For more information, head to our website, thus.news/FYI. Every week on FYI, we investigate possible fake news, and there have been lots of stories surrounding the upcoming US presidential election, which we've been looking into. In the last few weeks, the USA has been hit by 2 major hurricanes that have devastated parts of the country, and many people have been killed. Claims have been spreading online that the current Democratic US government can control the weather, suggesting that they engineered the hurricanes. A politician from the opposing Republican Party, Marjorie Taylor Greene, also seemed to support the claims and posted on her social media, "Yes, they can control the weather. It's ridiculous for anyone to lie and say it can't be done." But is that true? Can the US government really control the weather and create a hurricane? Or could this be fake news, intended to damage the reputation of the Democratic Party in the lead up to the election? Find out later in the show. October is Black History Month, and hundreds of schools have taken part in a special online assembly to learn more. The assembly was led by our very own Jariah, and here's how he got on.
Okay, so we're about to go live for this year's Great Big Live Assembly for Black History Month. The live stream is going out to 203,000 people in 1,100 different schools.
Good morning, everyone. You are so welcome to the Great Big Live Assembly. My name is Krish Kandaya, and today we are celebrating Black History Month.
Hello everyone, my name's Jariah Kabisi. As part of the assembly, I get to tell everyone about some of my Black heroes. I'm so glad we get to talk about some of the roles Black people have played throughout history and the many contributions they have made to society today.
Now, Jariah, he's a fantastic presenter on FYI, and he made this fantastic video for us about his heroes.
My first hero is the famous boxer Anthony Joshua.
He is one of the UK's most successful boxers, with 28 wins and only 4 losses in his career so far. Even during the bad times, he shows resilience and finds a way to bounce back and get back in the ring.
Another one of my heroes is Ruby Bridges.
In 1960, Ruby Bridges was the first African-American to go to an all-white school. Before that, black and white children learned in different schools, and some people believed that's the way it should stay. At the age of just 6, with the US Marshals protecting her, she had taught past protesters shouting horrible things at her. She fought for her education, and she continues to campaign for children to have equal rights in education today.
My final hero is Baroness Floella Benjamin. Like me, she started out in the world of presenting for children's TV.
I'm lucky enough to have met her when I announced she would be awarded a BAFTA Fellowship Award for significant contributions to the television industry. So these are my heroes, but who are yours?
Marcus Rashford's a personal favourite, supplying food to all children, free breakfast clubs, and a great footballer for Manchester United.
I admire Samantha Tross because she's an orthopedic surgeon, and I think that's very inspiring.
The Black heroes that I admire is Katherine Johnson. Katherine Johnson is a mathematician. She helped a man get up into space.
I think it's very important to mark Black History Month because we don't have equality for everyone yet. We still need to work on it.
Hearing about Black people's stories, it really encourages me. And I'm pretty sure it'll encourage other Black people worldwide as well.
Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today. I mean, I really did. Bye, guys.
This week, these 3 amazing teens made us go OMG. First up is chess player and friend of the show, Shreyas Royal. Earlier this year, he told us he dreamt of becoming a chess grandmaster. And well, he's done it. And at just 15 years old, he's the UK's youngest chess grandmaster. Next, there's Sammy Harvey, who at just 14 years old is the world's youngest international goalkeeper, playing for the Turks and Caicos Islands. And then there's the 18-year-old mountaineer Nima Rinji Sherpa from Nepal, who has broken the world record as the youngest mountaineer to climb the Earth's 14 highest mountain peaks. No doubt we'll be seeing more of these guys in the future. And next up, we have 2 more very incredible young people. Entrepreneurial sisters Laurel and Rosie have started their own vegetable box business, and it is booming. Here's their story.
This is our granddad and Nanny Bunny's farm. They have loads of chickens which lay eggs. So we're starting the day picking up some, ready to add to the veg boxes we sell. Do you want to take a look at our business headquarters? Come on then. Welcome to our garden shed. We're just packing up our veg boxes at the moment. It was my idea to start selling the eggs, and then it was like all of our idea to do the veg. It used to feel like playing shops and that, but now it doesn't because we've achieved so much. We deliver to quite a lot of Somerset. We sell a lot. Our whole family gets involved. Mum helps us with ordering the veg ready to deliver to our customers.
The girls are home from school, get changed in the car, and out we go ready for delivering.
Our first stop is a local business.
They've definitely got a business mindset about them. They take it very seriously. Hello.
My favourite thing about this is seeing like new faces and new customers every week and just having fun.
It's just amazing watching them count out all the veg and doing all the orders and the invoices, and the skills they're learning from it are absolutely invaluable in life.
And they do really good fresh veg.
They'll go a long way.
I'm learning loads of maths. Some things I've learned about is like dozens and half dozens. A dozen is 12, and then half a dozen is just 6 eggs. My teachers say that they wouldn't expect a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old to be doing this. One of my teachers, she ordered a veg box off for us. In the future, I would really like to just run my own shop.
Laurel was adamant that she wanted to leave school so she could work for herself now, but we've had to explain to her that we do need to finish school first. So I'm immensely proud of them for what they've been able to do and how fast they've been able to build it.
If people wanted to start their own business, you just need to like work hard, never give up and keep on trying.
We love to hear from FYI viewers, so if you have a story you want to tell us about, get in touch at first.news/FYI. You could get the chance to share your story on the show. So did you work out this week's possible fake news story? In the wake of 2 devastating hurricanes that hit the USA, claims spread online that the US government can control the weather and that they were responsible for the hurricanes. But this is fake news. Experts have dismissed the claims and said there's no technology to create hurricanes. But the false information has been seen by millions, including the social media followers of Republican politician Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has been criticised for her comments as an attempt to discredit the opposition party in the upcoming election. The current president, Joe Biden, spoke out about the issue.
We're controlling the weather. It's beyond ridiculous. It's got to stop.
Some people use fake news and misinformation to spread confusion or to win political power. So always be careful what you read online and always check trusted news sources. Well, that's about it from us. But for more tips on how to spot fake news, head to our website. And we'll see you next week with the latest stories.